So we're talking short game, specifically chipping. Chip shots around the green. I've got one simple feel for you to try when you're out playing that I guarantee will get you hitting some better chip shots. Right, so this is a little tip or drill that I get people to do. I'm working with struggling with their chipping action. So often you're going to see people when they chip, and we've spoken about this before, that as they come through, shove the handle of the club forward, get the leading edge too involved, don't use the bounce on the wedge, and then hit shots fat and thin and stuff like that, and it's horrible. Really difficult when you're out on the golf course. Middle of summer here, so you know, lies can be tight. Your chip shots have got to be, you know, those wedge shots in have got to be under control to make sure that you're hitting decent contacts and getting the same thing every time. What I'll get people to do is use 2 alignment rods to help with their chipping. Right, so the way I lay them down is to set myself, so there's the hole, one there and one there, so sort of at 2 different angles. Put the ball down, and the feeling that you want to get into your short game is that you're trying to hit some draw shots into the ball. So rather than sort of swing through, get the handle forward and feel like the club face is open, that's when you're going to struggle. If you're struggling with that, just feel like as you're swinging that you get the club a little bit more to the inside, nice and shallow, get the club working on the inside on the way through. So as you're coming through, just that visual feeling of I'm going to hit a draw shot with my little wedges and things. That way you're going to use a lot more of the bounce of the wedge, less of the leading edge, and you're going to hit some better shots. So it should look something like this. Set yourself up. There. Not too much shuffling, so the hands aren't too far forward. Weight's relatively neutral. I'm just trying to feel slightly on the inside on the way back, slightly on the inside on the way through. And there you go. Not a great strike, but relatively close to the hole. But that's what you're going for. Better strikes, but you know, if you do this, you can get away with maybe not hitting it quite as well or quite as cleanly, and still getting some good shots. And again, so just that feeling of not too much shuffling, not too much hands forward, working the club much more around my body. So as I come in, I get the feeling of trying to hit a draw. And there you go, nicely under control. Very, very simple action. I guarantee that if you start practicing that and feeling that you will start to hit it better. But if you like that video, make sure that you watch this one here, and this will show you how to hit a flop shot.